Good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 9 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. You know, we've got news out of Carteret County where Sheriff Asa Buck has announced a run for Congress. Carteret County Sheriff announced his plan for the run for the 1st Congressional District this morning on a radio program, Talk of the Town. Sheriff Buck said over the phone, quote, "I am intending to seek the Republican nomination for Congress in the 1st District," end quote. Now, Buck has served as sheriff for more than 15 years. The announcement comes weeks after North Carolina state legislators approved a new congressional map that moves Beaufort, Hyde, Dare, Craven, Pamlico, and Carteret counties into the 1st District. Democrat Don Davis currently holds the seat in Congress. We also want to turn our attention to the ongoing Customs and Border Patrol enforcement in Charlotte. NBC's Ryan Chandler has more.
This morning, as Border Patrol efforts surge in Charlotte, the ongoing immigration crackdown now expanding into Raleigh. The mayor there telling NBC News Border Patrol and ICE arrived in Raleigh last night and will take action today. The state's Democratic Governor Josh Stein condemning the efforts, urging agents to, quote, target violent criminals, not neighbors walking down the street, while accusing them of targeting people because of the color of their skin. While in Charlotte, protests continuing. Homeland Security officials saying among the more than 130 people arrested there are illegal immigrants with violent histories. Although DHS has not clarified how many arrested had criminal records.
We've got many individuals we've already arrested and are bringing to justice and deporting.
Border Patrol agents have been searching the city since Saturday, in parking lots, outside homes, near community centers for immigrant children, though none were present. Homeland Security is calling it Operation Charlotte's Web.
I think they're targeting wherever there is a strong Hispanic presence.
Some confrontations turning violent. DHS says an officer was injured when a man drove a van into a law enforcement SUV on Sunday. 24-year-old citizen Miguel Martinez now charged with felony assault. Some immigrant families staying home, some businesses closing their doors, including Manolo Betancourt, who temporarily shut his bakery, where a crowd gathered to protest the crackdown overnight. He says he wants to protect his community.
I can lose money, I can lose my business, but I'm not gonna lose my peace of mind. The least I could do was to protect my immigrant community.
And again, that was NBC's Ryan Chandler reporting. We now turn to your weather forecast. Today is going to be another sunny day across eastern North Carolina, but we do have an opportunity for a few rain showers coming in later on this evening, carrying over into Wednesday morning. It's not going to be widespread, but a few of us will be picking up at least a few drops. Not enough to, again, obviously solve the drought problem across eastern North Carolina. Here's what we've got right now in Grifton. Again, beautiful sunny skies, 45 degrees, calm breeze, and dew points down in the low 30s. Those are up from where we were yesterday, though. Yesterday we ended the afternoon with dew points in the teens. So we have seen the humidity rise a bit. That will help with the rainfall. The more humid our air can get, the more of those raindrops will actually reach the ground as they fall. The drier the air is, the more likely those drops are to evaporate before they actually reach the ground. That would then be called virga if we had rainfall that didn't actually reach the ground. Anyways, here's what we've got as far as the drought is concerned. Again, anticipating that severe drought over portions of Greene, Pitt, Wilson, Edgecombe, Halifax, and Nash counties. Anticipating that will expand once we get to Thursday. That's when the new drought monitor map comes out. I do want to say hello to Elaine Nichols. I hope you have a wonderful day as well. Thank you so much for joining me over on Facebook. Current air temperatures reading generally in the 40s, mid to upper 40s. A few of us still in the low 40s. We've got 42 degrees in Ahoskie. We've got 43 through Greenville as well as Roanoke Rapids. Elizabeth City right now, 50 degrees. We've got 51 in Stumpy Point, 53 in Manteo, 55 in Hatteras. Hatteras right now enjoying the warmest temperature being reported at this hour. But winds today are going to be variable in their direction. Wind speed should range generally between around 5 to 10 miles an hour. Right now, we're seeing very light winds outside. If you're seeing a breeze, generally between around 3 to 8 miles per hour. But the wind direction out of the northeast currently will not be the same wind direction we experience coming up later on this evening. We will see those winds swing around to the south. That will help bring up not only heat, but it will also bring up humidity, making it more likely that we will again have some rainfall actually reach the ground tonight into tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we'll start the day off with more of a southwesterly breeze. Those winds may turn a little bit more northwesterly by the tail end of Wednesday, but still anticipating a warm-up from today into tomorrow based on those southerly winds that we are going to see. It's not going to again be a massive warm-up, but we will certainly get warmer. Now, over the past 24 hours, like we mentioned earlier, humidity has risen. Most areas are reporting a dew point rise, of anywhere between around 7 to 15 degrees. That has put us back into the 30s and the 40s for your dew points. I know it probably doesn't mean much to a lot of you, but the higher those numbers get, the more likely it is we will see rainfall come down throughout eastern North Carolina. So here's a look at that front working its way through. As you can see, the rain is going to be sparse. The mountains are going to chew up a lot of that moisture, and while areas up to our north are going to be seeing a healthy dose of rain, we will be kind of on the end where hopefully we get just a few drops. We're really not set up to feel the real power of that system. Granted, it's not really a powerful system to begin with, but again, if you're hoping for more rain showers, I know a lot of farmers right now are struggling with the lack of rain we have seen. Soybean production down a bit because of the lack of rain. Well, again, we've got another round coming in late Friday night into Saturday morning. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more moisture out of that system, mostly because your overnight lows will be warmer, indicating we'll have higher humidity, and that will lead the front as it moves through to be able to squeeze a little bit more moisture out of the atmosphere as it rolls through. Little trick there. Look at those overnight lows. The higher they get, generally the higher your humidity is, and that leads to more rainfall as it comes down. Now, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week, again, looking dry. Air temperatures return to normal after spending Friday and Saturday well above normal. We're going to be about 10 degrees above normal on both Friday and Saturday. And then again, we will kind of get back to a cooler forecast as we again head through next week. Well, that's all we have time for today's 9 a.m. News and Weather Update from the First Alert Desk. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by ENC Pirate Realty.